guys, we're going to be talking about a little movie called In a Violent Nature. So if you know anything, we do a show here called Real Combat, baby. That's right.
Yeah.
Real Combat. That is where two contestants come on and they are going to convince me whether I should watch their movie or not. And they both usually come with two different movies. But tonight, it's a very special edition. We're going to put you, Sturdy, right up here next to my man, Paul, because you guys watched this movie.
We did.
Right? We did. Now, you both are going to be able to argue your points. We'll flip a coin to see who goes first. The person who goes first can argue first and will get a rebuttal. The person who goes second will only get a rebuttal if challenged in the rebuttal. Do we understand?
I think so.
Flip a coin here. I'm just going to flip this coin that's sitting right next to me, if that's okay. Head for my co-host. Call heads or tails.
I love heads.
Tails. Sorry, sir. All right. So, sorry, but before we go, I want to give your ratings for this. And it was actually supposed to be the other way. So Paul gave it a 4, a very lopsided 4 too. I was doing this on the fly very quickly. And then Sturdy gave it a 1. I'm very surprised by this, but I am going to shut up now and we are going to play a little Real Combat. Here we go. Sturdy, you're first. Why should I not see this movie?
See, that's a tough argument for me because I'll never tell you not to watch a movie, but I'll tell you why. Maybe you should stream it instead. You know, stream instead of going to the theater.
I'll take that. Your level of me checking it out. Fine. Stream
instead of going to the theater. I did think the concept was cool. Great concept of it. Poorly executed. Super slow burn to where it was just like there should be more of a backstory to this character that they're kind of showing this just fucking walking through the woods damn near through the whole movie. There should be more of a backstory to it, which from a fan like myself would have enjoyed this a hell of a lot more. But it just felt like you just watching a dude walk through the woods. There were some awesome kills, and don't get me wrong, but I feel like there should have been more to it. There should have been more of a story to it.
Okay. All right. So that is why. So what we'll do is we'll say not watch the movie, but we'll say
stream or not stream. I mean,
check it out at some point in your life. It's not a rush.
Stream or theater. We have a thing for that.
We do.
Oh, stream or theater.
Stream it. So, all right, Paul, why should I go see this movie?
In theater.
So this movie to me is like for a lot of times the slasher films I don't really care about because they're all pretty much the same. It's just epic kills. The stories are very much similar, tales of revenge, things like that. So to me, this was kind of like a whiskey if the others were comparable to beer. This was different. This isn't for your typical movie goer. So a lot of friends I've recommended it to, I've been like, unless you really enjoy cinema, I don't think you'll like this just as a horror fan because they did a lot of things differently that I like. Like I love the slow burn because I thought it built it better. I like that they didn't have a musical score during it, that they really engulfed you in the forest sounds. The shots were beautiful. I wanted to see it again just to see the different angles and figure out how they actually got some of these shots. The atmosphere was top notch. Let's see. I mean, those kills, they were graphic. They were very raw. They're very unapologetic. Like those kills were pretty insane. Okay. And as for me, I like that there was less story because to me, I think slashers with a lot of heavy story, I don't need that. I see a slasher just to see the epic kills. So the fact that they were very quick in why he's doing this and what brings him out, I thought was just enough to where I was like, this is great. And I kind of like that it was kind of left up to your imagination, kind of how it ends. So it's almost open-ended. I wouldn't say completely. And as for why to see it in theater, I think for me, because I'm big on sound. So like I said, they have no musical score. So you're not really toning if a scene's about to get intense or not, because you're just hearing the nature sounds. So to me, I think you need to see that in theater unless you have a superb surround sound system where you can feel fully engulfed. I think you need to be in a dark theater to really grasp everything this movie was trying to be.
All right. I gotta be honest, I'm leaning towards going to see it.
I mean, I'm not gonna
you got a rebuttal though.
With the visual beauty of the movie. I just don't feel, and I love going to the movies too, as you guys know, so this is tough for me. But for this one, I just feel like you're better off waiting for it to be streamed because I don't think the reward is worth going to the movies for this film at all. I really don't. I'm not mad I went. I don't regret going because that's one of my things I do. So again, it's weird for me to argue this, but at the same time, I feel if this movie was on streaming and in theaters tomorrow, and someone's like, "Yo, which one should I do?" I love doing both. I'm like, "Yo, just stream it, man. It's worth just stream it tomorrow." But if you feel like you need to see it, I'd say go to the theater. Like,
Okay.
it's a weird argument, but if you feel like you need to see it like ASAP, but to go to the theater, feel like you can wait, I'd say this is definitely worth a wait and stream.
Well, it's funny because you've both been on Real Combat before, and actually starting one with Blood Lake.
I did.
Of all things, one of the worst movies of all time. So for him to argue this, which I know has to be better than Blood Lake,
By far.
it's very fun. So I rendered my verdict, and I know that I'm going to see In a Violent Nature in the theaters.
Woo.
Sturdy, you put up a good argument, you put up a good rebuttal, but this man's passion sold me from the beginning. His passion and the love of horror. You know, I don't think I've met anyone who loves horror just as much.
I should have cheated.
You should have cheated.
Should have did this.
Looks good, man.
Hell yeah.
I forgot to put the green.
The blue screen.
And-
It still works.
And if I can,
though.
and if I can just
Still
say
works.
one quick thing about this movie too, like not to, because you already made your decision, but I will say for me, this is another IFC Shudder. So I am very excited to see, because they keep setting the bar really high with Late Night with the Devil and now this. They've set the bar where I expect them to continue to make good movies like this. So I really hope that all the ones to come are this good, because they've set the bar high for themselves. And I pray they don't let it go or sell out or just give up and not really try, because
I don't honestly, I don't think they
I appreciate
will,
it.
because it's such a smart way to fucking, sorry for swearing, to have it
It's
as
fine. We have been doing that the whole time.
a Shudder exclusive, so to speak. You put it out in theaters, but then you make sure you show Shudder. So then it's like when people get home, they know it's going to Shudder.
Yeah.
And it's, you don't have to play the stupid guessing game. Like, there's times where you're watching a horror movie or any type of movie. I'm just speaking horror because, you know, this is a horror movie, and you're like, all right, when it comes out to streaming, where is it going? When is it coming out and where is it going? With this, Shudder's just like, boom, it's when it comes out, it's coming right to us. And they're not bad at giving you a date either, like a month or two later, like, oh, September 14th, this movie will be here, or whatever, whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
So
All I know is the
Thanks.
next movie I am most excited about coming out is Beverly Hills Cop 4.
ooh,
That trailer looks
Really?
amazing. I'm so excited. They got pretty much everyone back.
Heck yeah.
I'm all in. And they're going to even make fun of the third one, which Eddie Murphy hated. But I will go and see this in theaters. It is playing all week, and I definitely want to check it out.
nice.
But I'll also watch it on Shudder too for you, Sturdy. You both
Aw.
win in Real Combat tonight. But thank you guys for joining in. But before we love movies, and we know you do too. So join up on the Snob Nation and be a part of it. This is the insanity that ensues.
Join.
Paul, is there anything that you want to say before we go?
Yeah, you guys keep listening, keep watching, and keep loving the magic of movies.
I love
Ooh,
it.
that was beautiful.
It was beautiful. He's really kicking ass on that one. And I
That
just
was
want everybody to
beautiful.
remember, be kind, stay classy, and take care of yourselves. That's important. Until next time, we are the Scene Snobs, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.